Welcome to our kitchen. We're so excited to have you here today. Today, we're diving into the ultimate apple pie recipe and some delicious pairings to make your holiday meal unforgettable. We'll walk you through each step, from selecting the perfect apples to achieving that golden, flaky crust. We're talking about the kind of pie that makes your granny jealous, the kind of pie that has everyone asking for seconds. It's all about those rich, comforting flavors that remind you of home. The kind of flavors that transport you back to childhood holidays, where every bite brings a smile to your face. Imagine the joy of sharing this pie with your loved ones, creating new memories together. So, if you're ready to impress your family and friends with a dessert that's as impressive as it is delicious, you're in the right place. We'll also share some tips and tricks to make your pie stand out. Then get ready, because we're about to turn up the heat on this classic dessert. From the first slice to the last crumb, this apple pie will be the star of your holiday table. Let's get baking. And don't forget, the full recipe is in the description box below. Listen up, you donkey. This is where it all begins. The crust is the foundation of a great apple pie, the very essence of what makes it special. So we're not cutting any corners. Every step matters. Every detail counts. Now you can use store-bought if you must, but let's be honest. But for a truly magnificent pie, we're going homemade. That means cold butter, ice water, and a touch of patience. And strong hands to work that dough. Feel the texture, understand the dough. Don't you dare overwork it. Overworking will ruin everything. Keep it cool, keep it light, and let it rest. Chilling is key. And you'll be rewarded with a crust that's flaky, buttery, and absolutely divine. The perfect base for your apple pie masterpiece. Now, for the star of the show, the apples. These vibrant, juicy fruits are the heart and soul of our recipe, and choosing the right ones is crucial. We're looking for a mix of tart and sweet, so grab yourself some Granny Smiths and some Honeycrisps. The tartness of the Granny Smiths will balance perfectly with the sweetness of the Honeycrisps, creating a delightful flavor profile. Peel them, core them, and slice them nice and thin, about a 1/4 inch thick. This ensures they cook evenly and absorb all the delicious flavors we'll be adding later. And don't even think about skipping the lemon juice. This little step is more important than you might think. It'll stop those apples from browning and add a touch of brightness to the filling. The acidity of the lemon juice enhances the natural flavors of the apples, making every bite a burst of freshness. This is where the magic really happens. Toss those apples with sugar, a good dose of cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, and a touch of vanilla extract. We want the flavors to sing, so don't be shy with the spices. Give it a good stir, and let those apples macerate for a bit while we get the crust ready. Now, for the pièce de résistance, that gorgeous golden crust. We're going to brush the top with a beaten egg wash for that beautiful sheen. And for an extra touch of sweetness and crunch, sprinkle on some coarse sugar. Now, into the oven it goes. Bake it until the crust is golden brown and the filling is bubbly. A classic apple pie deserves a classic pairing, and you can't go wrong with a scoop of good quality vanilla bean ice cream. The cold, creamy ice cream against the warm, spiced apple pie is a match made in heaven. But don't just slap it on there. Let the ice cream soften just a bit so it melts into all those nooks and crannies. Now, for you adventurous eaters, let's kick things up a notch. A dollop of freshly whipped cream is always a winner, adding a touch of lightness and airiness. But here's a curveball, a sharp cheddar cheese. Trust me on this one. The sharpness of the cheese cuts through the sweetness of the pie, creating a flavor combination that's both surprising and delicious. It wouldn't be a holiday meal without some festive cheer. A spoonful of cranberry sauce adds a tart and tangy contrast to the sweet apple pie. And for the ultimate holiday feast, serve your apple pie after a succulent roasted turkey. The savory flavors of the turkey paired with the sweet and spiced apple pie is a match made in culinary heaven. To complete your apple pie experience, pair it with a warm and comforting beverage. A mug of mulled wine with its spiced aromas is the perfect way to warm up on a chilly evening. Or, for a non-alcoholic option, a steaming mug of hot cider will do the trick. The combination of warm spices and sweet apple flavors will complement your pie perfectly. There you have it, the ultimate apple pie recipe and some creative pairings to make your holiday meal extra special and memorable. Remember, the key to a truly spectacular apple pie is using quality ingredients and putting your heart into it. So, gather your loved ones, put on your aprons, and let's get baking. Enjoy and happy holidays to all.